How's it going, everyone? My name is Sinikle, and welcome back to yet another The House in Fata Morgana. Boy, I just uploaded the previous video, which, by the way, if you want to get caught up to this video here and watch all the previous videos leading up to this one, link to the playlist, as always, is down in the description below, so go ahead and check it out. But, let me recap. Last video, quite a lot of things have happened. We have, I guess, made friends with Giselle, and Michael has soon found out that he has developed feelings for her, and as well as Giselle has found feelings for Michael as well, seemingly. But close to the ending, things got a little bit hectic. I guess I'll just go ahead and say it, but kind of got bro-zoned. Just a smidge. It wasn't a real one. It wasn't a real bro-zone. But they tried to do an embrace, I guess. He tried to kiss her, and well, we're gonna dive into that right now, because I left you all on a fucking mighty ass cliffhanger, and I am not sorry for it. Never will. I never will. I'll never be sorry. Yes, he goes in for the kiss, but her painful past creeps back up, and she screams. Tragic. Oh, shit. Shoved him, huh? Then I shoved him away with all my strength. Ah. Oh, god damn it. Michael rolled back, knocked his head on the side of the pew, and began groaning in pain, which is when I finally realized what I had done. What have you done, Giselle? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Are you hurt? I am fine. Sorry. You startled me. I really, truly didn't mean to knock you down. No injury. That's good, at least. You should go back to your room. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused you tonight. What? Get some rest. Good night. Ah. He turned away, marching off into the corridor enshrouded in darkness. There was a heavy air of loneliness hanging over him, which gave rise to phantom images of him actually disappearing into the darkness. I had caused that, but I hadn't realized until it was too late. It felt like someone was sitting on my chest. Why would I ever do that to him? Of course I'm going to hurt him reacting like that. Maybe I was hoping he would say it was just one of his jokes. Do I want it to be a joke? I had that option. I could pretend nothing ever happened, and tomorrow go back to the way things were before. But if I did that, there would almost certainly never be a second chance. You were okay with it. You wanted it, Giselle. Quit lying to yourself, damn it! You're the one who said you loved him, and that was no mistake. You wouldn't sit shoulder to shoulder, oh my god, I can't say it back to back, I don't know why. Shoulder to shoulder and read a book with someone you didn't care for. You wouldn't enjoy eating supper with someone you didn't like. You wouldn't be able to live happily with someone you didn't love. You have to go after him. Find him and tell him the truth. Okay, maybe it's not that horrible just yet. We'll see, we'll see. We're back into his perspective. What am I doing? For God's sake. I'm not in my right mind. Something about me was off today. I couldn't control myself. I was saying things I didn't mean, doing things I didn't intend to do. I had never meant to do that. But at this point, I had no choice but to admit my feelings. I couldn't pretend I didn't know what they were anymore. How long had I felt this way? A week? A month? 6 months? Or maybe a full year? Had they already developed when we started anew? No, the when didn't matter at all. It didn't change the facts. I was still attracted to her, regardless of when it had begun. But she pushed me away, quite literally. I sighed at myself. Why should I be disappointed? She was nothing like me. I was reclusive and unsociable. She was the exact opposite. She was the kind of person who would confidently tell someone how she felt. And she had done exactly that. Said I was like a brother. Boy, are you wrong. But I hadn't listened. As a matter of fact, could I have been any more presumptuous? I don't deserve to love anyone. It's better this way. Master? Oh, a new one. I think. I can't tell if that's the same sad face that he displayed earlier. I think it might be slightly different, but, well, whatever. What? I told you to go back to your room. Master, I need you to listen to me, okay? What? About what just happened. That doesn't count. You can't count any of that. Huh? I went the whole, huh? Alright. That I said I loved you. And that I shoved you. They didn't count. Right. I was planning to forget all that anyway. So don't worry. No, that's not what I mean. What I'm saying is that it's not something I should have said on a whim just because the moonlight was kind of pretty tonight. It wasn't supposed to be so casual. The way I said it doesn't get across at all how much I really care about you. It should have been something with more impact, rather. Me looking you straight into your eyes, my heart jumping around like it's on fire. That's how I should have said it. What are you? I'm saying I want you to give me one more chance to do it right. Oh, damn. Damn! Alright. Giselle. I calm yourself. Just imagine slapping her. Why? You needed it. I am calm. In no sense of the word are you calm. Fine then, I'm not calm, but I am clear-headed. I mean every last word. Listen very carefully. I love you. I love you so much I feel like my heart is going to explode. What? Huh? You mean like family? Like a brother, right? Romantic love. Romantic. What? Yeah. I love that. I wasn't upset back there. No, I was elated. What? Just keep on saying what? My mind couldn't keep up with what it was hearing. Half out of breath where she stood, Giselle was frantically insisting that she loved me. Was I dreaming? Have I gone out cold all of a sudden without realizing it, and I'm dreaming this now? Master, how do you? I would like to hear how you feel about me. Assuming I interpreted that correctly, you were going in for a kiss back there, right? Right? So I could take that as your answer? Giselle looked up at me with bleary eyes. She had feelings. For me. It was a miracle. I could hardly breathe. It felt like someone had struck their hand in my chest and was squeezing my heart. I just had to say yes, and a smile would spread across her face. I could bring her joy, and all it would take was a single word. I had no reason to say no. My happiness was standing right there in front of me. What more could I ask for? All I had to do was reach out and claim it for myself. I had tried to do exactly that in chapel, and I could do it again. I loved her. I was a twisted man cast out of the world and left with nothing. I had no way to make her happy. Wait, what? Did I read that right? Yeah, I did. Okay. It sounded a little weird when I said it, but okay, wait. But still, don't tell me you have forgotten what you are. Tell me. There was no moonlight to give me that nudge. Do not feel that way about you. This guy's a fucking boob. Jesus Christ. Come the fuck on. Are you serious? You giant piece of lowlife shit. God fucking damn it. And all the other profanities. Okay. That was the sounds of me having inner turmoil, if you would. Yeah. God damn it. What? Now she's sad. Great. I hope you're happy! 'Cause I certainly am hell not. Again, you're a boob. I got confused for a moment. I apologize for the misunderstanding that seems to have caused. All the colors drained from her like a flower wilting before my eyes. A heavy sigh spilled from her lips. Her jade eyes swayed lifelessly back and forth. I hadn't thought mere love could possibly have such weight. But she looked as though I had just told her she was to be executed. Well, I mean, kind of, yeah. I mean, you might as well have. Fucking buffoon over here. I see. I'm sorry. I let it get to my head. Sorry for making such a racket. Really. God, what was I thinking? I got way ahead of myself there. Earthwalk's energy hurt to watch. I had hurt her. And this... Oh, that's... Okay, that's him. Sorry, even I am sad about this situation. God damn it. Earthwalk's energy hurt to watch. I had hurt her, and this was the result. Because I am not a man, but a boy. And I will remain so. You wanted to protect yourself, even if it meant hurting her. But look where that got you. You would have been better off just going with it. Because when she learned the truth, she would have pushed you away anyways. Is that him trying to tell him that? I'm sorry. I'll be going now. Sorry for barging in on you like that. The sad walk. Well, back to hating this buffoon. This man. Not man, sorry. This child. You weakling little shit. I hate you, Michael. Your boy. She made her... Sorry, my throat. She made her way into the shadows, toward the door. There you did it. You preserved your peace. I got the feeling she would never again turn back. Your mistake was ever getting close to anyone. Or maybe this is the witch, quote unquote, that he's listening to. Maybe he is unwell and he's hearing things. That's actually pretty interesting to think about. What I had always wanted was right there in front of me, and I was so close to obtaining it. And you pushed her away. I actually did love her. She would never love the real you. No, she couldn't. Oh, flash. Oh, wait, what the fuck is this? Huh. You are disgusting. I can't believe you actually had the gall to fall for me. Oh, his previous love? Maybe? That could be it. Ah, interesting. The story delves even further. Good night, Master. She was leaving. I wanted her hair, and she was leaving. Well, if you want her hair, get her! Tell her the... Oh, you... Oh... You son of a bitch. I simply had to acknowledge my feelings, and she would come back. I mean, you're stating the obvious, yes. Was I really content to let her go? Are we going to keep going back and forth? In my weakness, I mistreated her. I hurt her. I let her go, and I was about to lose her. Even though she said she loved me. And I felt the same way. Wait. Please, don't go. Oh? Oh? God, please. Jesus Christ. Your voice is shaking like a scared child's. What are you hoping to tell her like that? Maybe I should make it a little bit more darker, because it sounds like he's having this inner turmoil, and he's like facing off an evil version of himself that's trying to push him down into the depths of despair, right? Maybe I should like go a little bit more deeper. Maybe. Yes, I think I'll do that. She was different. She was probably... No, she absolutely was nothing like anyone in my past. She won't be any different. I decided I would try just one more time. To believe in myself and to believe in someone else. I lied. Giselle, from the bottom of my heart, You will regret this. No, I won't. I sincerely do love you. Going in for the giant hug, please! Please! The fragrance of rose enveloped me. Her arms wrapped around my chest. Oh, she! We're both imbued with strength and shaking like mad, as though the slightest touch might shatter them. Oh, she's crying now. God damn it. Why didn't you just say that in the first place? She said in a quivering, sniveling voice just inches from my ear. I lacked sufficient control over my mind or body and return her embrace, to run my hands through her hair, or to do anything more than support her weight. Wait, what? You calling her fat now? No, he's not. I'm sorry. Jerk, bully, brute! You don't get to play this one off as a joke. I am truly, sincerely sorry. You've given me two different stories. Tell me, which one's the truth? Were you just confused, or do you actually love me? I want to hear you say it again. The truth is, I love you. Again. I love you. Without fumbling this time. Okay, God, I'm sorry. I love you. As I've said several times now. Not good enough. Again! You read that as hers. Oh, whoopsies. Have mercy, please. I'm about to die of humiliation. I love how her sprite is, well, not sprite, her facial expression is changing, but not his in the slightest. Not at all. Not even a little smile. What the fuck, man? Oh, well, whatever. She is the center of attention, I guess. Can I really believe you this time? You're not going to say you were lying again? No, I won't. Then we both feel the same way about each other? Shockingly enough. What's there to be shocked about? I didn't think there was anything likable about me. Ugh. You really have to do something about that pessimism. I'll try. I'm in heaven. I'm so happy I could cry. You are. All over me, in fact. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. When you first said no, everything went black. I wasn't sure what I would do anymore. I had lost all hope. I really, really do feel bad about that. But you had a change of heart. Now you are willing to have me. Yes. And everything I bring with me. That was the idea? Oh, her facial... Oh my god, I just noticed. The little details, man. She's got snot going down her nose and... Jesus Christ. The little details, man, I love it. And yet, still look at his face, expressionless, basically. God fucking damn it. My boy. He's gonna turn into a man! A man in love! At least I would hope. Okay. Absolutely everything, right? You are pushing that point rather hard. there's something else that's hard. What? I have a request. It's something I don't think I could ask you at any time but now, while we're in the moment. I will do anything as so long as it is within my ability. Tell me, what is it? Will you... That's her speaking, not Michael. Okay. Will you look at my... Oh! Humana. Jesus Christ. Down more! Down! I'm sorry! Will you look at my naked body? What? More specifically, my scars. That's cute. She's more trusting him. Basically. It's a beautiful moment. Aw. You are going to have to see them eventually. In which case, I would like that to be now. A year ago, I had refused to look at her scars. I had been certain I wouldn't be able to accept what they represented. The abuse my father had subjected her to. If possible, I would have preferred never having to face that. But I, more than anyone, needed to know. It was my responsibility. I had to accept reality, not to grimace or avert my eyes. I had to face up to what had been done to her. Okay. Oh, we're just getting right into it. Oh, okay. Obviously, if anything needs to be censored, I will be doing that. So yes, I'll be blurring it out. I couldn't... Sorry about that. I couldn't bring myself to look at her as she hesitantly disrobed. The sound of her clothes rustling made me feel as though I was doing something incredibly improper. As much as I tried to feign calm, I was so tense my joints were practically creaking and my heart felt like it was being stepped on. I feel like I'm made of stone. I'm ready. You can turn around. All right. I'll count to 10. She's laughing at me. I feel a whole lot better seeing you so nervous. I'm turning around. Okay. Why do they appear bigger in this picture here? Jesus Christ. Well, whatever. The art's still so good. I love the detail in her hair. And yes, I am actually looking at her hair. Thank you very much. Jesus. But I'm not seeing the... Oh, well, never mind. I can see where the scars would be, right? There's coloration in her arm there. Okay, well, she's blocking the important part, so I don't think I have to blur or anything, but unless YouTube tells me to, then, well, sorry, fellas. And women. Her head was tilted down just enough to keep me from making out her expression. But she couldn't hide the pink flush spreading across her cheeks. It contrasted well against her white, but not excessively pale skin, as did her jet black hair. It's probably not showing, like, the actual scars, because, well, it at least doesn't want to, like, scar people who are sensitive to that kind of thing. but there are like hints of discoloration a little bit here and there. Or maybe that's just an art choice, but comparing her shoulder and then if you look at the fingers, that's not going to be the case because the fingers are still upkeeping their tone. So anyways, oh, whatever. Sorry, it's not anything nicer to look at. In what way was this not a pleasant sight? I had never been more entranced by anything in my entire life. She was stunning, beautiful. I had no measure of comparison, but I was certain the same sight of any other woman in the world would not have had the same effect on me. I could say as much with confidence, despite having never seen another woman nude. Hypnotized, I couldn't take my eyes off the gentle curves of her body. Were I more sociable inclined, perhaps I could have told her she was pretty, which perhaps would have brought a sheepish smile on her face. Put a smile on that face. Anywho. And though I wanted to, my throat was dry as dust, and all I could manage was to produce incoherent rasps. Please say something. I'm hideous, aren't I? I'm unclean. You are not hideous. You mean it? I mean it. Why would you think so? Because You are not unclean. Not in the slightest. You mean it? I do. Even seeing this? Giselle's eyes slid downward, a trace of fear lurking just beneath the surface. Following her lead, I dropped my gaze to her lower body. And there I saw her scars. Swollen, red and black gashes, still not healed after more than a year, defiled her white flesh. As she had described for me, the lines were arranged to form letters carved into her skin. So that's why she said I would have to see them eventually. My instincts told me these were wounds she would carry for the rest of her life. I felt nauseous, heartbroken, infuriated at the fact that the person who had done this was out of my reach. At the fact that I could do nothing for her. What went through my father's mind when he looked at these? What did he gain from giving her these wounds? Why did he have to do this to her? Why my father of all people? Giselle was the one with the scars. Giselle was the one in pain. But I felt like someone had shoved a handful of needles into my chest. Dozens of thick metal stakes piercing the walls of my heart. Blood streaming through me like a river. If I didn't force myself to face it, I was liable to run. What was the right thing to say? What was I supposed to tell her? As hard as I thought, I couldn't come up with an answer. All I came up with was intense frustration. It killed me that I couldn't take these scars from her, that I couldn't give my father a piece of my mind. You are in no way hideous, no matter what marks are left on your body. It took all I had to form that single sentence. Thank goodness. I'm so glad to hear that. When I was down in that village, they said it didn't matter what they did to me because I was already dirty. That made me think I had reached a point where I was so tainted. Anyone could see it. I'm sorry.
Why should you apologize?
You were frowning really intensely. I thought I might have made you mad.
No. I am not angry at you. I'm angry at my father, the villagers. At myself. May I touch them?
You may.
My hands were trembling, but I knew I wouldn't be doing her any favors by hesitating. As soon as my fingertips brushed her skin, she shuddered. Does it hurt?
No. There hasn't been pain in some time.
I could feel her trembling where I touched her. It didn't seem like it was going to subside anytime soon. Soon she began whimpering softly. Her lips moved as though she was trying to say something, but the best she managed was a few strained gasps. Tears had begun welling up in her eyes as well.
I feel like I'm in heaven right now, but I also feel like I kind of hate myself.
Hate yourself? But why?
Because I can't stop shaking. I'm overjoyed to feel your touch, but I can't control my body. I know you're nothing like that, but I keep seeing flashes of you doing other things in my mind. It kills me that my body won't react the way I feel in my heart.
No. Damn. I was foolish to have ever thought these wounds might have healed. Just as scars remained on her body, so too did they remain in her heart. Unlike the physical wounds, though, the ones inside her seemed to still be raw and bleeding. She just did such a good job of acting normal that I had begun to think she might have gotten past them. Of course not, you blind fool. You shoved me back there because it brought back those memories.
That's right. I'm sorry. I'm really truly sorry.
Why are you apologizing? I should be the one. Do you have any desire to place a curse on him?
What?
Do you want to curse Antonin? Antonin? Yeah, that's right. There we go. If you so desire, I might be able to make it happen. Cast a curse on him, perhaps even a fatal one. Ignore the fact that he's my father. I don't consider that man family anymore. I want you to be honest with me. If, hypothetically, such a thing were possible, would you want to curse him?
No. I would not want that.
Why not? You have every right to take revenge. For what that man did, he deserves punishment. He inflicted so much pain on you. You are still shaking, more than a year later. And you can just let him get away with it, out of the goodness of your heart? Hypothetically, if you wanted to curse him, I
wouldn't do it even hypothetically. And not out of the goodness of my heart. I'm just a coward.
A coward?
If curses were real, and he were to die by one, then I would never ever be able to forget. If my resentment for him took his life, That would mean he had damaged me so permanently I was never able to get past it. I don't want that. I want to be able to forget. I'm still shaking now, but one day I want to be able to proclaim proudly that it no longer has any control over me. But I appreciate the sentiment. Setting aside your choice of method, you asked out of concern, and that's more than enough for me.
A soft smile spread across her lips. But all it inspired in me was powerlessness. She was putting on an act. Was the sentiment really more than enough? Of course not. Not when she was still trembling so much. But what was I to do? What was I, unable to leave this house and helpless against the will of the Bellingers, to do? I was incapable of assuaging her pain, wasn't I? I couldn't do anything. Could I? Before I throw in the towel, I need to take some real time to think. To stop running from the problem. To figure out a real way to give her what she wants. That doesn't involve curses or angry words. There has to be something only I can do. Giselle. I took the hand that had been tracing her scars and slid it around her waist. Even now, her trembling showed no signs of abating. I will never. The one thing I could do, hurt you again, was to wrap her trembling body in my arms. I want you here with me. All I ask of you for now is to be at my side. You can be scared, and you can quiver, but please, don't apologize for it. Please don't feel bad about it. I promise not to turn my head away from your pain. So I ask of you, try not to keep it buried. I have no power or influence. I don't know all the right things to say. I am a man with nothing to his name. But the one thing I do have is a heartfelt desire to do whatever I can for you. As soon as I tightened my grip around her waist, she lurched forward, throwing her arms around me. Muffled whimpers resonated against my shoulder where she had buried her head. And there she goes crying. Let it out, baby girl. Let it all out. Eventually, they grew into unfettered sobs. There you go. There you go. Let it all out. And my bedchamber was enveloped in the sound of weeping. She cried like a little child. The usual strong-willed, cheerful, optimistic Giselle wailed from the depths of her soul. This past year, she had constantly been nudging me forward. It was always her leading the way. There had undoubtedly been moments where she had wanted to cry like this but couldn't. So starting now, I was going to try and support her too. I was sure I would mess something up. as I had little experience being caring. I would probably anger her, probably stress her out, and probably make her cry. But I had found my resolve. I had overcome my hesitation. I was sure I could do it. That I could create a place where she could find peace. I could surely. Giselle didn't stop crying until the sun had begun peeking over the horizon. I had, as I said, not looked away, simply holding her in silence. She had a decidedly not childlike frame, but she seemed incredibly small in my arms. We felt each other's warmth through my clothes. Between sniffles, Giselle said softly,
One day I'm certain I'll be able to, without any hesitation, be properly joined with you, and it will be wonderful. Right now, I still can't control the shaking, but eventually, I want to be able to put my hands on you too.
The affection infused in each and every word was palpable. Sometime later, she drifted off to sleep, exhausted. I prayed from the bottom of my heart that at least tonight she would have pleasant dreams.
Good boy. Good man. That's a good man right there. Hell yeah. Awesome. That's a good lad. Hell yeah. I gotta save after that, don't I? A bright future indeed. Listen to the birds chirping. Hell yeah.
Morning. No, afternoon.
Oh, what the hell? Master! Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, come on. Put a little more oomph into it.
Same Giselle as always.
I must say, last night was something, Master. I didn't know you had that in you. Just thinking about it. Ow! Hey, that hurt. What was that for?
I was struck with an insatiable urge to whack you.
Whatever happened to your heartfelt desire to do whatever you can for me? I don't think hitting me counts.
You're tough enough to get over it. Just a little bonk, anyways.
You were being so nice yesterday. Where did that go?
So, would you like to explain why you are making dirty jokes first thing in the morning?
Yeah, I was trying to lighten the mood to hide my embarrassment.
Fair enough. Alright, but could you not joke about that, in the future? I didn't actually do anything to you.
No, you didn't. Sorry. Say, could I ask you something?
Yes. Always, my darling.
You hardly ever use my name. It makes us feel so distant. Could you do something about that, maybe? No, I can't. Okay, first off, that is not your name. That's a nickname. I think that's what it meant to put in, but I guess there was a mistranslation or something. Alright. Return to game. Alright. Oh, I have to do it in his voice too. No! Why are you doing this to me? I just gave you darling. Is that not enough? I improv'd. Son of a bitch. Babe. No. That is not you at all. Just go with my name, please. We've graduated from master-servant relationship to a romantic relationship, but that is a bit much. Romantic relationship. Exactly. So, in honor of the new us, let's make this last. All right, Michael. All right. You still didn't. Okay. At that, I mean, god damn it. Son of a bitch. And I just realized what. Okay, well, whatever. At that time, the light that had entered our life seemed unreal and fantastical. But I prayed that it would indeed last, in hope of an equally bright future. I allowed myself to rejoice in that moment, letting the unconquered shadows that lurked in my peripheral remain unseen. Okay. Whatever that was supposed to mean. Oh, back to the present. Shit. Alright. Damn. Alright. Blackness consumes the once colorful space. Giselle still stands before me as she did within the door. But I struggle to reconcile the two scenes. They are both very real. They are both her. The lively, spunky girl of the past and the lifeless girl of the present are both Giselle. As different as they seem, they are both her. Why don't we stop there? It was a wonderful story. They overcame their troubles and lived happily ever after. Is that not good enough? It could not be worse than where we are now. All we have to do then is to erase the now. Throw everything away and start over from where it was better. You were able to bear them because they weren't your tragedies. And that goes for more than just me. Actually, as a matter of fact, those words apply even better to her than me. The ending is already set in stone. It's already happened. What point is there in watching it again? All that accomplishes is making me relive it all. Well, then you just saying that right now admits that you, in fact, believe that you are Giselle. So why don't you go ahead and actually full on accept it? Come on. You can do it, baby girl. Come on. The ending has not been written. We're both here now, which means our end still lies ahead of us. Oh, that was Michael saying that. Oh shit. I was not paying attention. Sorry. I'll reread that in his voice. The ending has not been written. We are both here now, which means our end still lies ahead of us. There we go. A little bit more oomph. Then, can I ask you to promise not to let go of my hand, no matter what? Oh shit. No matter what happens, you mustn't let go of my hand. Now I understand. Oh, that's Michael again! God damn it! You know, the maid, when it's her time to talk and it says the maid, the M in maid is throwing me off. Fuck! I wished it would just change it to her being Giselle because we know it's her. God damn it. She's not the maid anymore, you motherfucker. Okay, anyway.
Now I understand. That was a... I tried to talk, but my mouth had a cock in it. That was a request. Even if she didn't perceive it as such. In place of a verbal response, I squeeze her hand in mine. I know where this tale is heading. Toward tragedy. Of course. Of course. All the other doors we visited ended in tragedy, and ours is no exception. But perhaps what's waiting at the other end of this one is even more dire than I imagine. The door to our past swings open once more. Oh, fuck. Behind which lies the end of me, and the beginning of her.
There was emphasis on her, so... The witch? Maybe? Unfortunately, I'm sorry. This might be a short one than usual, but I have to. It's a good place to end it, man. It's a good place to end it. You can't fault me. Alright, I'm sorry. But that's the end of this video here. Good place to end it, I believe. How long was this recording? I did it all in one fell swoop. I felt good today. Almost an hour. Okay, so it's not that short. Not really. Right? Gulp. Anyway. Okay. So, we began as we left off with a cliffhanger, and things fell apart, but they got rebuilt back up, and we got a little bit emotional, especially me, and I almost cried my eyes out. Okay. No, seriously though, that was actually beautiful, man. That was good story. If you can do it right, if you can fucking do it right, even I can fall for it, man. And it's just so fucking beautiful, and the art even complements it so well, and the music just so fucking good. Damn. Anyway. I hope you all had a fantastic time with that little weird shindig that we just went through. Anyway. After what we just saw, I don't know what the future has in store, but apparently tragedy. Maybe even more dire than previous doors that we've gone through, and I don't want that to happen. But it has to, and I'm sad. Oh God, what's about to happen? Oh God. Hold me, please. I'm scared. I don't want to go. I don't want to continue.
But I will. For all of you, I will.
Alright. I had fun. And I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. So yeah, I hope to see you all next time. Hopefully you all stick around. If you did enjoy this video here, please leave a like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because there will obviously be more House of Fata Morgana. I mean, obviously, duh. And yeah, see you all next time. Until then, see ya. Bye-bye.